Welcome back to Transport Fever over here at Shanghai with our busy depots. And don't worry, I hope I don't have to touch this at all today. So far, it still seems to be running okay since the last time I fixed it. Seems like every episode I'm back here because some trains had got caught on the same track heading different directions, of course. I think with enough platforms and everything I got moved, I think we're okay here in Shanghai for now. Today, though, we're going to be going to the other side of the map. Hello, autosave. Good timing. I was looking at the other side. I'm like, okay, we kind of talked about last episode about getting some stuff set up over here and eventually maybe connecting this side of the mountain range to this side. Well, I thought about running a passenger train. It's like, well, we need to get the cities actually up and going. And I was looking for productions over here that we could just do just to get the cities some material and maybe they would start growing. And I found one right away. Right over here by London, we got some crude oil. And right over here, crude oil into fuel. We can deliver fuel. I think this is Tokyo over here. And yeah, we got London and we got Durban. I don't know if that's how you would pronounce it, but Durban. We got that right there. So we got those three cities we can get going. We're going to need bus routes going to transport people. And also, I think we'll get a train, passenger train also. Well, we're going to get trains set up for Tokyo, London, and Durban right here. So it's going to be a cargo and passenger all together. So I think mainly the train for Tokyo, London, Tokyo is going to come up here through London, kind of go past these two because it's going to drop. The cargo is going to be going from here to here and then delivering fuel around and then coming over to here. Also today we may venture into an airport. I've been kind of putting it off because I want, airports, I feel like they need to be traveling a distance. I don't think a short distance would be good because people will be like too short of a trip. I think we're going to put an airport down by London and maybe bring one over to Toronto on the other side of the mountain. I think that'd be fun. So let's get started here, shall we? So what do we need? Well, we need a few things. Let's get started with some trains and cargo. Yes, 2 high speed. 240. Yep, that's what we usually go for. So I want to put that. Where do you want to put it? Maybe make a road over here first. Just so we can make sure that it's going to be connected. So we just want to go snap. And then hopefully crackle. Yes, it's going to fit in there. Well, not fit in there, but also it's going to be connected to the crude oil. So let's snap that in. Hopefully I won't have any problems going across the road. That was a good start. I said across the road. There we go. And there we go. I'm not going to need anything crossing over because nothing will be crossing over there. And then we're going to be going right past here. So we need another depot. Everything should stay the same. There's Tokyo, yes. Yes, you want to be attached to that. That's all good to me, right? Is it good to you? I think so. All right, so we got that in. And for the train here, so I mean, in the future, we definitely want to go on. But boy, Perth or Glasgow? Probably have to run a tunnel through here. And I'm guessing the train would pop out here. So probably for today, the best thing to do is put the train, cargo train. We'll go like this. All right, that's the plan for now. Boy, that's going to be a sharper corner than I thought it was going to be. Probably should have looked at it before you went ahead and just slapped it down, but you did so. That's not bad. So I'm on the left side, so we want to make sure we stay on the left side. Just go as the crow flies. We'll let them snap it in. There we go. And then, of course, we'll just copy it on the back way over here. So when I logged in, I had about 200 million. It looks like it's gone up a little bit. So, Tracy, am I not connected? It's not connected until you actually slap it in place. That's looking good. Since this is as far as the track is going, well, I do need a passenger train. So, how do I want to do this? Yeah, something like you did with Singapore, I think. So maybe put the passenger train on this side. I don't want to put it in line anymore because as we found out, when you expand the platforms, they don't line up anyway. So what's the point? All right, let's just focus. I should just stay focused on the cargo first. Let me do the cargo first. Probably be a wise idea. And you come back to here. Lovely. And then we'll get one over here, of course, in Durban. Do you want to run it up to here? I mean, you don't need to run it that far, but we get paid for transporting stuff at a certain distance. So I say, yeah, we put that there. And if you disagree, well, tough luck. That's where it's going. Let's see, where are we? As the crow flies, how is this going to go? I lost track of where I'm at. Do we want a bridge there? Ooh, this is doing a whole bunch of weird stuff. All right, so we got a few issues. We just can't go as the crow flies. So, baby steps, as I found out, is kind of a good way to go in Transport Fever, so we will do that. You should probably turn around this way. That way you can see where you're going instead of backpedaling. A little trip past this pond. Well, actually, it's probably the size of a lake, considering the scale that we're on here. And then, ooh, why do we got a... I guess we do have a bridge there. All right. Oh, am I on the right side of the track? Well, if not, we will figure it out. Do you want... That does not look good at all. Oh, why? Oh, okay. You forgot how to select the bridge, didn't you? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do I want the... Yeah, so let's click on it. Do I want the red? Do I want that? Do I want to fill in the ground? Oh, a little bridge never hurt anyone, did it? All right, snap it in, and let's go backwards now. Yeah, we'll put the crossovers in just a moment. This is stone quarry. Oh, we can't cross the road? I beg to differ. Come on. All right, we'll go baby steps. Why? Why won't you, why won't you? All right, fine. You know what? I'll start from this side and you'll probably connect. Where's that road coming up? If I got to delete the road, that's just fine by me. It's just going to a stone quarry, which we're not using. So why wouldn't that go in? That's what inquiring minds want to know. Why? I mean, all right. Like I said, we'll just well, in the tracks too, I guess. Let's snap that in and then snap that in. We'll delete that. Maybe if I were to smooth the ground out and then we would go ahead and... Is it a 2-lane? Is that the road that's there? That's not the road that's there. See, now you have a problem. I think it just needed some land smoothing is what it needed. All right. Hello, autosave once again. Thank you. So, let's see. Trains will be coming on the right-hand side, so it needs to cut back over to the other side. Break on over to the other side is what they say. You're on a road. We don't want a road. We want tracks. What's wrong with you? And yeah, I'll put high-speed tracks in because that's what I do. All right, there we go. We got a crossover, which is good. And then we will need a crossover in Tokyo coming back. Hopefully I can cross over because the tracks are bending away from us. Or away from where I want to swerve over to. That is good. All right. Where do you want to put the train depot? I mean, I guess it's not going to matter too much where we put it. Maybe out here in the middle of no man's land. So we'll just go ahead and pop this in. And we will poppy in back here. The reason why I'm going to do it that way, because not knowing which way the trains are going to go. And here we're just going to put in regular track. So I want you to curve onto the train tracks like that. And then you go over like that. We will need a light for here. And we will put a light there as well. And of course, the trains on those tracks get the right of way. So basically, when the train comes out, depending on where I got it going first, it can go either way. So it should be good to go. Oh, the one thing I don't have, though, is how often do I send a train back to the depot? Never. So I was thinking about running a track in to go back into the depot, but I don't really ever do that, so why bother with that? All right, so we need to set up a route here for some cargo. Yeah, so I'm going to call this the London fuel train, I think. So, London fuel train. All right, so I'm going to want it to stop here, and then it's going to stop here. You know, it'd be good if you actually left it on add a stop. So there we go. Stop there. Stop there. Stop there. When you come back, hopefully you can pick up more fuel. You blow by this because I don't want you picking up crude oil. Oh, you know what I want to need you to do, though? Well, I can just have... Yeah, I can just truck in the fuel. So... but then it's going to pick up crude oil on the way back. Yes. How do you want to do this? All right. I'll think about that in a moment. And then stop there. All right. That's what I want you to do. So stop one. Yes, I want you on that side. This side here, what I want you to do, stop number 4 should be on terminal 1. Why are you having issues coming back this way? I see what you're doing. So if I do put another stop in, which I'm probably going to do, and I actually want you, terminal, I want you on terminal 2. There we go. So I think that solved the whole route right there, actually. Is that good? I think it's good. I think the route is looking good. What am I getting a flashies? Oh, Seattle Steel Mill wants to... I'm trying to help you out, Seattle Steel Mill. Trust me. To do what we need to do. Yeah, so getting fuel to London, the fuel's being made down there. And like I said, I would like it to drop off here, but when it stops here, it's gonna refill with crude oil. But it's only going to be able to pick up what it has available to it. Yeah, so after stop 4, hang on a second, I will add this back into it. I think that will work. It'll just pick up crude oil for the empty spots that it has. It's not going to pick up any more fuel. I do believe. Let me just make sure that stop number 5 is on the correct terminal. It appears that it is. Alright, so I think we're all set to give that a go. So what do we got here for trains? I mean... the Fast and the Furious is what I like to go with. Locomotives. So top speed is 140. Top speed is 200. It's got a lot of kilowatt. This is what I'm choosing quite a bit lately. Top speed is 140. From 1960. Make sure Durban South is connected to a street location. Yeah, I'm going to be working on that. I want to get the train up and going first, if you don't mind. Top speed 120. What is the length of the train? Does loading speed 1... So wait, why are they're all times 1? I don't see any difference. Well, it's 60 mil. We're going to go ahead and get that. As for wagons, we just need just this one right here because it's crude oil, oil, and fuel. This should be just crude oil and fuel that we get. So let's go ahead and buy that up to 240. But I think it's going to be, is it 239 for this setup? Oh, one too many. All right, so that's what we're going to get. Set line. This is the London fuel train. You get on the move there. Let's go to details. Fuel train. I say we paint it red because, you know, fuel. You're actually going to go up there first? And not that way to stop number 1. That is rather interesting. All right, so since we're kind of coming over here, let's get this all set up, shall we? So we're not doing any passenger stuff yet. We're going to get fuel going up here. So we need a road and we need a city street. Why can't I let that just snap right to that? Am I actually going to have to come off that first off? I guess. We'll just snap it in like that. And then we'll snap it in like that. And you know what? We'll help you out there. How lovely is that? So, of course, we need to set up a truck depot. And we go big or go home, right? So let's go ahead and we'll just snap this in over here out of the way. Is that connected to... First off, you got to be able to get it to snap in where it will align. Yes, that's connected to the train. All right, and then we got to put it in like the center of town somewhere so it covers the whole area as much as we can. So some of you are going bye-bye. If I connect it there, how about if I put it in here? How about if I just put it in the center of town here? Hello, autosave. You always seem to come in at the right time, don't you? I don't think it's going to fit in there. Seven buildings will be removed. They'll find new homes. Oh, that's not in there that good, is it? Let's try that again. Well, it's not like I can square it up too well. That's a little bit better. All right, so now let's get ourselves a truck route here. From here to here. And this is Durban. Durban goods. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to put the truck depot down by London town. Oh, wait, is there a way to get from point A to point B? More likely down here, so we're going to go ahead and throw it just on this side of town. All right, buy road vehicles. I think 4 would be a good one to start off with. Durban goods. All right, off they go. All right, so we got Durban connected. So now what I need to do is I need to get a truck stop for London. That should easily connect to... Ooh, can I put it here and it's connected? I think it's connected. I think it's highlighting, right? Yeah, it is highlighting here. So we're going to pop this right here because just having the trucks go a little bit shorter is a good idea. So in London, we will go ahead and... I mean, you got to move people out sometime, right? That's covering a good amount of people. 5 buildings will be removed. They'll get over it. And then this will be London goods. All right, and then you got to go from... Do that all the time. You got to go from there to there. How do you do? All right, let's add... I think we'll just start with 4 and see how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. London goods. All right, they are off. You can see my trucks getting on through. They're going up to here. Lovely. Is this seeing operationals? No, it says line usage no currently. All right, well, whew. It'll get there. It'll get up and going. And once it really gets up and going, then we can start looking at the passenger setup for here. Okay, so how do you want to hook up this road? Because this is looking kind of weird and funky. We'll do that. And then do that. I'm not sure I'm liking this road come up here, but throw that in. And then I mean, where's the best place to put... I mean, that's covering a good part of the town there. And then we will put this more so. That's a big building you want to remove. What kind of coverage does this give us? That gives us some pretty good coverage. We'll get rid of two of the biggest buildings in town. Because why wouldn't you? I don't know why you wouldn't. This is Tokyo. That's right, Tokyo. So new line. My mind just went blank on how to spell Tokyo. How bad is that? Hang on a second. I'll just, you know what? I'll just, no, never mind. No, crap. Where did that line go? Did I rename it? No, no, I don't want. Now we got two lines. Line 1. All right, can we get onto that, please? Line 2. Let me just go ahead and we will. Eliminate line 2. There we go. Line 1. Probably easier if I just did it like this. Nope. Darn it. Add from there to there. And that way now I can make sure I spell Tokyo goods. All right. And then... And we've been buying 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, of course, set line to Tokyo goods. All right, they're off. Kind of weird being, we're up near 1981 currently. And I got, like, no trucks. I mean, we got trucks. We don't have semi-trucks yet. So that's kind of interesting. So how are you? Line usage, yes. All right, it sees it. It's going. It'll be up and going here very soon. Line usage, yes. All right, so we'll get some fuel going around here. So what I want to do next is we need to get some transportation in London. But let's get ready to spend some cash, shall we? Because these airports take up quite a bit amount of space. Do I want a big airport? I don't think so, but we're going to put one down because why not? It's London. And it's only like 6 million. I don't need a big airport, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, okay, never mind. There it is. It's in. So see how easy that was? Airport is in. How lovely is that? Yes. So now we need some roads, and hopefully we can connect this to this. That looks rather ridiculous. Smoothing tool. I don't know what this is going to do. Brush strength we'll put on high. Because I don't like the way that looks around the airport. And yes, this is costing me money. I don't have a mod for free landscaping in Transport Fever. All right. Yes, just come on down here. Not too sure. I like that too much, but currently it's what we have. Also for this, we're going to curve around like so. Connect that up to there. And then also go around like so. Connect that down to there. What else do you want to do here? I think, do you want to put a road in? Who's going to want to live by the tracks? I don't know. Someone might. But I'm just trying to get like a bus route going that would be kind of efficient. All right. All right, so, yeah, now we're looking at buses, passengers. So, yeah, we're going to need one up at the airport. That's the main one we need to get to, right? Can't see if that's... Yeah, I think it's highlighting the airport. I mean, that should be close up to the airport. You would hope. Now we'll put one there. One there. I mean, eventually someone may be living out here, so we're going to pop one there. Pop one there. You may be saying, what about the center of town? The heck with center of town? What does that one cover? That covers all that. I think it's getting most of the town, honestly. All right, so, yes. Oh, wait, why do you do that every time? So we'll just start off with the airport. To here, to no man's land, kind of no man's land, to here, to here, to here, and it should just go back around. And this is the London bus. I don't think I should write local. I mean, if I just leave it like that, I think I would know. You would hope. All right, so, yes, buses. Well, don't have many choices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set the line to London, local bus. All right, so we're not going to get the airport up and running yet because, well, we only got one airport. Do you want to go throw the other one in? Probably. Oh, do we already have fuel out here? We do. We got fuel out here. How nice. How lovely. How we doing here? 288 out of 400. That's, you know, that's going up pretty darn fast for just getting the production up and going. We're going to wait a little bit, and once this really gets going, do I want to get 2 trains going right away on this just for transporting fuel? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. Not right away. So we are going to skip over to the other side now. When I say the other side, well, the other side of the mountain range. So Toronto is a good spot to put down an airport because we got this whole space out here. And yeah, I'm still having problems with the traffic at this intersection. This used to be a single lane going either way. Now it's 2 lanes going both ways. I got trains transporting people, I would think, but the traffic coming in and still going to Toronto is a lot, as you can see. So airplanes, yeah, the bigger the better. Of course, what? No, well, I mean, look at how nice this is going to fit in here. Is air good? Sure it is. All right, so we need local. No, wait. Let's start from here. There and just to there, and I don't like the looks of that at all, actually. So let's, can I delete this? All right, a couple of houses had to go. Let's add in a bus stop. So the question is, I do got bus stops already. Do I have? I don't have anything. What does that cover? That covers all that. I got a bus stop there that covers all that. All right, so Toronto bus. Let's get that line up. So after King Street, if I were to add this, how does that look for the bus? I think that does us pretty good. It does. It works beautifully. Except the bus didn't get the memo. That bus did not get the memo. It kind of went on straight. But I'm sure after a second or two, it'll figure it on out. I mean, do I want to get a plane already starting to go into to London? I mean, I got the money, and I don't know how much it's going to cost to actually do this. I would like another airport, actually, so we can do like a jump. Anyone that has played Transport Fever, is it good to have like a So say I add a third one down like a Shanghai. Would it be good to have the route go from London to Toronto to Shanghai and then back, or have like separate routes? I think today I will just start with this because I'm already getting along further than I thought it would. We're moving along quite quickly. So let's add a line here. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but we're just going to go from there over to there. And London, Toronto, flight. Now the fun part is, what kind of planes do I want? I mean, we got the big airports. A Lockheed Super Constellation. That one's out of date by 1986. It's already 1980. Oh, we're in 1982 now. I don't know if I want anything. That goes to the year 2021 pass. I mean, do I want to go with a Concorde? It's 20 million for the Concorde. It's fast. We all know that. Holds 24 passengers. That holds 21. I mean, it's a British-French jet. We got to kind of... yeah, we bought one. Because why not? I got, we're doing fine. London flight, Toronto. There you go. I think we should paint it fiery red. Because, it's going to be on fire. Running cost is $3 million per year. So we got this up and running. So now it's going to be a matter of time before we see how long before someone gets on the airplane. Is it going to be like when I put down the first passenger boat and no one ever took it? I don't think that's what's going to happen here. I think someone will eventually want to go there, but we definitely got to get London going more than what it is. Currently, everything's poor. Everything's at zero. Nothing has been moved around. This is connected to that, so fuel should go here, one would hope. Where is the fuel? Where is the fuel going? We did transport some fuel. Some fuel has been brought over to Durban. All right. So now a passenger train kind of using the same tracks. Phew. Yeah, that sound was me going poo because not poo from The Simpsons, but oh poop overall. Ooh, sounds like our Concorde is taking off. I heard it way the heck over here. I will say this, it does sound very good. I wonder how long it'll be before we get our first passengers. All right, you want to stay focused? No. Cool. All right. Yeah. So passenger train. I want to hook up the first one. I want to do the passenger platform first in London. So I want to use the same tracks. Do you want to expand the platforms? So the passenger train can just zip right on through. Probably. And we'll go up to 4. You know what? It helps if you actually hit OK or apply when you do that. There you go. I'm thinking, and I'm thinking too hard. Didn't really put yourself in a whole lot of room there, did you? No, I did not. Maybe move on from that just for a second. Hello, autosave. Same thing here. Let's upgrade this to 4. Just so the passengers can go, passenger train can go on through. I think the passenger train here, let's see, passenger platform 2, 240 high speed. Not that it needs to be. But you are going to snap in. No, I got to think about the future, right? As well. Way out there, you say? And I say, yes, way out there. But don't you worry, we're going to make this work. We always tend to. That's going to be a weird intersection. That's the weirdest 4-way intersection I've ever seen. And we're just going to run this out to here. See if they want to build out there or not. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of a bus route now. So one, of course, out to here. Second one. But that covers a big range. Put one there. We'll put one here. Don't you worry, this will all make sense in a moment, because we're just going to go ahead and... That looks terrible. Oh, you just put in the road there, didn't you? How nice of you to do that, but we don't want you there. We're going to do that. And then we will go ahead and... do that. All right, let's go back to the bus. Snap you in there. We will snap you in there. I'm actually going to put one in there. And I think I'll be happy with that. Where am I? Is this, Tokyo? I think this is Tokyo. So we'll go here. To here. To here. To here. You should know the route yourself. To there. Yes, and it is Tokyo. Okay, so just want to be sure about this. Tokyo bus. All right, and then we got our station down here. They can get there, I do believe. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to actually get 5 for that one. And then Tokyo bus. Should be looking right at it. There it is. Tokyo bus. Off they go. All right, so Tokyo's got a passenger platform, which I have not hooked up to yet. Do I want... I mean, I think they can share that platform. I don't think it's going to be a problem at the beginning. And, of course, this is going to need to cross over like that for now. I'm going to need a light there. Yeah, this is fine for now. All right, so now you're back to this in London. I'm thinking about pushing back this. I'm going to let that bus go on through. Then I'm going to pause the game for a second. At least people are using the bus stops, so that's a good sight. Sounds like the Concorde is around here somewhere. Is it coming in for a landing? Ah, there it is. No one on board. Surprise, surprise. You want to stay focused on what you were doing? Kind of, but, you know, airplanes. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we're going to just delete that for a moment. And come back to trains. Passenger, yes. This needs to go... I would like to get it... I wish I could rotate it myself. Okay, maybe... Hang on a second. Let's go ahead and... do that. Just do all this for a second. Passenger, yes. All right, so we'll push... Boy, that is annoying. Why can't... Can I get it to line up like that one? So that one's like that. So we're going to go ahead and... Boy, I really don't like it either way. Yes, I'm not liking that too much. And what I might do is have the cargo come in on this side here in just a moment. So the bridge part we put down, oh yeah, that's not looking, that's going to look terrible. So it's going to have to... All right, so from here, again with that, all right, it's kind of a swan neck now, which is not what really anyone wants, but it's going to be okay, so he says. So do I want the... I think for starters, I will leave it like this. Eventually, I will kind of separate the cargo and passenger train, but to get it going, I think that's what we're going to be doing for now. All right, so we got the... Oh, no. How about you put the bus or the road back in, because that's going to be... But it just looks terrible. I don't like that too much. Well, what do you like? I'm not sure right now. Because I haven't given it much thought. As we can tell. Is that better or worse? I don't know. Is that connected to... Yeah, I think it's highlighting... Yes, it is highlighting the train station. So that is connected to there. People have a little bit of a walk. Can you just move that? No, they can walk. We'll make them walk. All right, let's unpause the game, and we'll get it back up and going. So what do you want to do for a passenger train here? Do you want to put it way beforehand? I think we will. I mean, I can kind of do that, but then it's not lined up with that track at all. That sucks. I mean, it's close. But honestly, with this, I don't care because trains, we're not going any more to our left for obvious reasons. So we're going to put this in like, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and expand this. And then we will just go ahead and put this in like that. Now, hopefully, there. The reason why I'm not turning yet because I need this to do that. All right, so now curve that out like this. And I want you to kind of curve. Why are we... Okay, that's not what we want to see. Collision, collision. All right, how about if we come off the other way? How about we smooth out the terrain here? Maybe it's just the terrain giving me a headache. No, this does not want to snap in anywhere. All right, so let's try, like I said, going back the other way. And now you don't want to snap in there. Now let's see if I can get this one. All right, so now if I kind of follow this along. Well, there we go. So do I want to hold the passenger train or do I want to hold up the cargo train? So you will stop coming onto there. And yeah, you will stop. No, I'll have the passenger train stop coming in this way. That's the way I think I'll do that. All right, so we got a passenger platform in Durban. We got one in London. The London one's already hooked up. I got the bus route here as well. So Tokyo is all set to go. The good news is my money is still hovering over 200 million. That's because everything on the other side of the mountain is bringing in the cash. All right. I need local roads here, so this is just going to come up and around to there like that. Let's... I don't want to hear the bridge noise. Do you? I'll loop that around like that. Okay, first one, yeah, let's make sure we get it down by the train platform. We will put one there also. We will put one here. And then there. Put one there. I think that's more than enough. All right, so Durban bus. So from there, yes, 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 yes. Durban bus. All right, and let's go buy some buses. 4 should be more than suffice. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Durban bus. Alrighty, so take a moment, of course, for passengers to show up at the bus stations. So now we need to set up. Boy, how do I want to, I don't know what I want to name this one, but we'll get a line going. And we will start with Durban to London to Tokyo, and then you stop back in London on the way back through, and you should be good to go. I don't want to name everything London, but for now, London passenger train. Hopefully, I would be able to figure that out, right? You would hope. Do I want to go with a different type of train? Actually, I should have. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure that we're going on the right platforms here. Is everything looking good? That's all looking good here. Comes in here, comes back out there. Yes, that's looking good. And everything's looking good through here. I think we're good. Now, for over here, I think we're to go with a different type of train rather than just getting ourselves a locomotive and all that. Buy trains, multiple units. Here's the thing. This train here, the TGV long, what is long? How long is the... I don't know if my platform is not long enough. Well, let me just take a quick break. Well, for you, it would be a flash, but I'm going to Google and see if it tells me anything about this. Okay, well, I couldn't find out any information about how long the train is in game. Most people are complaining about because it never reaches top speed. And my guess is, because I'm going to have the same problem here, I'm never going to reach 300 kilometers an hour because I'm making stops so frequently, it's never going to get a chance to get up to speed. 505 ton, 385 ton. So I say maybe I just start with a medium because it's 164 passengers. 200. Okay, now here it says 207. All right, so it tells me when I get there. Hang on. I didn't really buy the train yet, did I? I probably did. 207. So I think I'm glad I went with that one there. This is going to be the London passenger train. I'm just going to leave it the color that it is, unless... What color does that change? If I go purple, overall. Okay. I mean, I think I've used a lot of the colors. Maybe I haven't used that one. Yeah, it's never really going to get up to speed anyways, because it's also be on the same track as the cargo train. I don't know if he'll ever catch up to it and run in the back of it. I don't know if that's a thing that can happen here. I don't know. It might be. All right, so we got that train up and going. Let's just have a quick look. Oh, there's someone at the airport. There's someone at the flippin' airport. There's 5 people at the airport. I thought I heard the Concorde just... Unless it just took off. Where is it? All right, so there's 5 people at this airport. How are we doing over here? Oh, there's the Concorde right there. We got people on it. There's 10 people on it. Son of a... Okay, that's doing pretty well. I don't think anyone from Toronto wants to go to London. I'm just saying. Number of terminals, 1, 2, 3. I think we're fine here. All right, so people from London want to go, but people from Toronto do not. How's this intersection looking? One of these days, I'll figure out how to fix that. But I'm pretty excited that someone's actually using the flight. Finances. It's going to be hard to tell because we're still in the first year, but we'll see how that goes. There are 9 people now waiting for that flight. People want to leave London, apparently. We got the bus route starting to work over here, which is looking good. Lovely. So the passenger train just really got started. Wait, the passenger train did come this way. Did it already turn around and leave? I guess it did. Oh, there it is. It's already on its way to London. Yeah, this is never going to reach 300 kilometers an hour for the stops I got going for it. But you know, it's all good and fun, right? So this train's got to cycle back a couple times just to let people know, like, hey, there's a passenger train now that you can take. So how are we doing London-wise? We just started today. So we're still poor on the fuel, but that's really getting up and going. Transportation's still poor. But hey, we'll see how we get along after a little time has passed. How is the fuel production going? Upgrade in 7 months. That's going to be good. So yeah, once we get this fuel up and going, actually get some more fuel into town to these 3 towns, they will start to go. And yeah, we can expand the passenger route, even bringing some fuel down here if we want to. I think what we're going to do with that main line that we just did is we're going to go from Glasgow to Atlanta and then swing out to Dallas and hook it up to Singapore. That's right, because Singapore then hooks up to Shanghai, which then hooks up to everything else. And we will be putting another airport in, and I don't know where I want to put it in. But definitely down here on this side of the map. Maybe Beijing or something like that, because we got space, but, well, you know, one step at a time. But I would say not too bad for this 1 hour episode. I could go longer because I want to expand more. But I think we did good, and I think I need to let this run through. I'm actually surprised people are taking the Concorde already. That's going to be great. So we got Durban, London, and Tokyo hooked up with some fuel, some local transportation, a train going between those 3 cities, and then if they choose to, they can stop in London, take the bus, get over to the airport, get onto the other side of the map over to Toronto, where the other side of the map is thriving with goods, fuel, and whatnot. But anyways, we'll see how long it takes for these cities to grow. Oh, because some time has passed. The one city we got started last time. How are we doing here in in New York. There's actually someone down here in New York. There's 9 people in New York waiting to get on the boat. So New York we kind of introduced to the map as well. I mean, it's been here, but we just got some transportation up. Only 12%. We don't have no goods or nothing coming here yet. But you know what? That hasn't been too long either since it's been up and going. But I'm happy with this, and we'll see. We'll probably work on a little bit more on this side of the map next time. But that's where we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you for watching all the way through. If you have, if you want to help me out a little bit more, you know where the thumbs up button is? Of course you do. You might want to hit that. Thumbs down button's there as well. But if you made it this far in, why were you still watching? But you can hit that if you'd like to. And if you're new here, that subscribe notification bell so you don't miss out more content like this. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in Transport Fever. But until then, have a good one. And just because I want to find the plane, I have no idea where it is.